Hello, this is RPGLPs, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy II! Alright, since last time we kinda got sucked up from the sea, and we ended up in here, wherever the hell this is. Now, we can meet up with new enemies here, so let's get started here. And just like the first game, where there was lava and you take damage, each step you take in here, you take 1 damage, so really nothing to worry about. Also, it's critical if you're trying to avoid encounters to always step in it. You can't get into encounters there. And alright, we have a new enemy, an electric fish. Now, you don't want to be using Maria's fire because, well, none of these enemies that we can meet up with here are weak to fire, so you'll probably be only doing like 30 damage, even at like a level 8 fire, which is crazy. But yeah, stick with your physical attacks for pretty much all the encounters here. And hopefully we find some new gear in here. Heck, we've been on the same gear for, wow, I mean, quite some time at least. How many dungeons has it been? Alright, we took him out easy enough. Let's find out where the hell we're at. And let's grab this. Right here we get a power helmet. Now, who do I want to give that to? Yeah, I want to give that to Guy. Let's go ahead and take a look at his stats. Absorb 41. And his damage goes up from 57 to 59 and from 41 to 49. Alright. Now, also take a look on Firion. I removed one of his wheel potions and replaced it with a trident. Also, I did what I said I was going to do since the last time. I got Maria's MP. That was just a coincidence that I was casting fire on them just to try and get fire up to speed. Try and get level 8 on that, and she gained some MP. And for Firion and Guy, I gained a ton of MP for them. Which is pretty good. Now let's head up here. And let's grab this treasure. And right here we get a power armor. Alright. And I want to give this to Guy also and replace his steel armor. Take a look at his absorb 49 to 52. Now this is critical. Let's look at his stats here. Max evade. Everybody has max evade except for Firion, but that'll change in the near future. Yeah, he only has 86%. Pretty much I'm going to stick with this armor. Light armor, that's what the power armor is. It's a light piece of gear for pretty much the remaining of the game because absorb is critical later in the game. Now also I wanted to quick go over this. Take a look at Maria's spells here. I got her swap up to level 2. Now, pretty much in the middle of this episode, after we get done with this place, I'm going to grind swap up to level 3 and then show that off. There's a very good reason for that because the next dungeon we have to go through today is brutal unless you have swap or if you feel like grinding for geez, at least 2 or 3 hours trying to get the stats you would need to survive. Anyways, we can't meet up with random encounters here. Let's take a look around, talk to some people. It's inside of Leviathan's stomach. I guess that's where we're at, huh? Alright. Does this guy have anything interesting to say? We are all swallowed by what'd he say? Leviathan. And right here we get a power gauntlet. And I want to give that to Firion. It doesn't change his absorb or anything. Let's take a look here. Or, I mean, it does, but not his evade percent. So absorb 55, damage 66 to 69 and 59. Holy cow. Yeah, we're getting pretty powerful here. Let's talk to this guy. Oh, I'm Firion. What do you mean? No, let's go ahead and show him the X-Tail rod. Yeah, we're looking for the Book of X-Tail. Okay, and he wants to go with us. There's a ship ahead, but a monster is bothering them. And apparently we need to beat it. But alright, Edward joined the party. Now, Edward's pretty good. He's a dragoon. And let's take a look at his gear here. Yeah, he starts off with giant gear. He's kind of like a low-end guy. So what I want to do, I want to replace his giant gauntlet for the thief. And it lowers his damage a little bit. And I want to switch his gold shield with an ice shield. And that's pretty much all I want to do with him. Yeah, he has pretty low HP, but we will need him in the near future. Oh, okay, that's how we get out of here. Get out of the way. Okay, yeah, we all are eating, I guess. Hey, let's talk to this old man. He's a guardian of the Mysidian Tower. He swallows anybody with the X-Tail Rod. Hey, what the hell? How does he have an X-Tail Rod? Jeez, man, you still couldn't beat that guy? The monster that was guarding it? Huh. Is there anybody down here? No. Okay, let's talk to this pirate-looking guy. Do I have to live here all my life? Well, apparently so. No, I'll help you out there. Anyways, let's head up here. And this is the final floor in the area. There's 2 treasure chests here. We want to head to the northwest first. And let's grab this one first. And right here we get the almighty Gaia sword, which we want to hand to Guy right away. And replace his wing sword. Damage 59 to 69. And we want to hold on to that wing sword because we're going to sell it off. So there we go. And I feel like not getting into random battles right here. And right here we get an opal shield, but it's guarded by monsters. Okay, yeah, we'll keep this battle in here. Couple red souls, pretty easy. I believe we can one-shot them. Yeah, look at that damage from Guy. What? We didn't one-shot them? Oh, come on. Yeah, now we gotta sit through this damn long spell animation. What the hell? But yeah, in the middle of this episode, like I said, I'm gonna do a little bit of spell grinding, and I kind of want to get Edward's HP up to at least 700. I'd be happy with that. Or we could just skip on the HP grinding for Edward. He'll gain HP as we go through the next dungeon, so there's really nothing to worry about. However, I do want to buy a couple more ethers because I ran out trying to grind for MP. And let's take a look at that opal shield. Now, I'm not a big fan of opal gear because it's a heavy piece of gear. And it'll drastically lower your evade by like 30%, which is totally not useful. So I'm not even going to use it at all. Let's just head over here. And here's a new enemy, a manta ray. And yeah, these guys are pretty much pushovers. They do have a bit of HP, but they should go down in 2 turns. Yeah, that should be good. But yeah, as you can see, there was a monster guarding that ship that we need to get the hell out of here, so. And I'm debating whether or not to get Firion's MP a little higher, because the next dungeon, in my opinion, is probably the hardest dungeon in the game relative to your level. I mean, it's obscenely long. It'd probably take it at least maybe 2 episodes at least to get through it. But alright, let's head over here. And before talking to him, let's go ahead and heal up. We don't need to heal up all the way. Okay, yeah, that should be good. We're not gonna die here. I don't think we're gonna die. Let's talk to this guy, a landworm. For boss time against the landworm himself. Now let's go ahead and attack on Firion and use power up on Firion. And just go all out. This guy has 2,000 HP. But look at the damage we're dealing. He's gonna go down in like 2 or 3 turns. And he doesn't hit that hard, as long as he doesn't hit Edward like that. Wow! A critical hit and on Edward. Wow. Yeah, I don't care about Edward here. We're just going to leave him be. Wow, right as I say that, he just slaughters Edward off. Yeah, with our high evade at 99%, he's pretty much never going to touch us. And if he does, he's going to do minimal damage. But alright, we got the landworm. At the price of Edward's life. Now let's go ahead and step on this boat here. And it warps us out of here. Now, I'll tell you right now, that's the next destination, is the tower right here to the west of Altea. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to grind swap up to level 3 and go back to Altea to the east and rest up after that, buy a couple ethers there. So I'll take care of that and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back here in Altea. I did everything I said I was going to do. Yeah, take a look at Maria here. 285. I finally got her swap up to level 3. And I want to show off this glitch here, or a trick. I guess you could call it that. And I bought a couple ethers and 2 elixirs. The elixirs are 50,000 GP a pop, so... But we have plenty of enough money, and we're never going to run out of gold here anytime soon. Anyways, show off the swap trick. Now, this only works for the one character who actually has swap at level 3. Now, you could have it at level 2, and it'll still work. But alright, so what we want to do, we want to sit here and cast Cure. We do not want to kill the goblins just yet. We want to go ahead and cast swap on them. And yeah, we'll do Cure here. And we'll just attack Firion. Now take a look at this. Yeah, see, it's working right here. Swap 3. We swapped HP. Look at Maria's HP now. She's in critical. 6 HP and 0 MP. And yeah, maybe casting Cure wasn't a good idea. We don't want to cure Maria at all. Now what we want to do, you could do this. You could just continuously cast swap on these enemies after the battle's over. So yeah, now what we want to do, we actually want to kill off the goblins. And the reason you don't want to have swap on multiple characters, because if something goes wrong where, say, Firion and Guy also have swap and they cast it and they're all in critical, you could die and that wouldn't be good. Let's go ahead and take this goblin out here. And take a look at these stat gains here for Maria. Yeah, vitality, willpower, MP, HP up. Look at how much. She had 285 MP, up to 309. And I believe she had an even 1400 HP. Now she's at 1446. Now that's a pretty abusive trick you could do to really grind up your MP and HP really fast, and your willpower for Maria. But I'm not going to be taking advantage of that. I know a couple of you guys probably will, but go ahead. I mean, it's in the game. You might as well take advantage of it instead of having to just whittle down your MP per battle, which could take damn near forever, but yeah. And if you're going to do the trick, you want to do it right now before heading to the Mysidian Tower. But that's all time I have for this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy II. By next episode, I'll have done everything I wanted to do listed in the video description. This is RPGLPs, heading out. I'll see you next time.